All right, so this new TEAC 3D, we're looking at graphing the solutions of a set of a linear inequality in two variables. Now, we understand how typical inequalities work. We have our symbols such as greater than, we have less than, we have greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Now, the first thing you need to notice is the difference between these symbols. When I have greater than or less than symbols, my line of my graph should be dotted. Then if I have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, my line should be solid. So all I needed to pay attention to that is if I have a line underneath my symbol, like these two here, like less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, then my line's going to be solid. And if it doesn't, then my line's going to be dotted. Well, in my equation that I'm given, my line is I have no line underneath, so that means my line is going to be dotted. So that's going to eliminate two of my answer choices. That's going to eliminate A, and that's going to eliminate B, because both of those have solid lines. All right, now I need to determine which side is true, or which side of my line should be graphed or shaded. The easiest way to do that is to pick a point either on or not. So if I pick this point 0, 0, okay, on graph C, 0, 0, if C was the graph of my inequality, then C would not be a solution. That point there is 0, 0, okay? So I'm going to plug in 0 for X and 0 for Y, and I'm going to see and ask myself, well, is this the resulting situation true? So that means that's going to be 0 greater than or equal to 3 times 0 minus 7. Or not 7, 4. Well, 3 times 0 is 0, so that's going to end up giving me 0 greater than negative 4. Well, 0 is greater than negative 4. This is true. If you talk about a number line, okay, we have 0 here, and we have negative 4s on this side and positive 4s on that side. Every value to the right is greater than the value to the left. So 0 is greater than the value on the left. So 0 is greater than negative 4. So that means 0, 0, that quadrant of my graph should be shaded. So that means D is my answer choice, not C. C has that point 0, 0 shaded, which think that whether it's true, because any point that's in the shaded region is a solution for that inequality. All right? So that's how you do that question 3D. Let's do another one. So we have a college student working 2 different jobs. He combined work schedules consist of no more than 48 hours a week. Which graph represents the solution set for possible combinations of X, the number of hours she worked and on her first job, and Y, the number of hours she worked on her second job? Okay, so that means if we talk about being no more, the only possible chance, okay, so if we look at A, okay, so 0 to 48, that's true. We have 0 to 48 for the Y values, so both of those work. So in either job, she can't work more than 48 hours for the combined total of both. So A has to be the answer choice, because she can only work within this window, so it's only going to be below here. Anything out of that window on the other side is going to end up being over 48 hours. B, the line is graphed correctly, but the shaded region is not. So B is not the answer choice. C, it's not even close. Like, they've got over 48 hours worked combined, so I don't even know what they were trying to do there. Same with D, okay? So your answer choice is A. So this one's done just like the very first question that we did in this TEAC. So which graph represents the best solution? So the easiest way, first of all, is to go ahead and we need to put this in slope-intercept form. We know our line's going to be solid because we have the less than or equal to symbol there, the line underneath. So C is eliminated and B is eliminated. Let's see, our graphs are a little bit different. So I need to solve for Y. So I need to move the 6y over. So this is going to become negative 4x minus 6y less than or equal to negative 54. I'm going to move the 4x over. So this becomes negative 6y less than or equal to 4x minus 54. Now I'm going to divide by negative 6. Whenever you divide by a negative number, you need to flip your inequality symbol. So this is going to become y greater than or equal to, that's going to be negative 2/3 x, and then that's going to be plus 54 divided by 6 is going to be 8, I believe. Let me double check. No, 9. I was off by 1. So that's going to be 9. So I have a y-intercept of 9. Both of these have a y-intercept of 9. So now let's look at and both of these have a negative slope. Now you could technically look at which side of the graph should be shaded to pick without even having to go and think about whether or not you're going to pick A or B. So if I put in my graph here, really technically we didn't even have to go that far because we didn't even have to put it in this. We could have just put in 0, 0. So let's see. 0, 0 means if it's A, 0, 0 is not a solution, and if it's D, 0, 0 is a solution. So really technically we didn't even have to put this in slope-intercept form, but that's okay. We did. So this is going to be 0 less than or equal to negative 54. Is 0 less than or equal to negative 54? No, that is false. So that means that 0, 0 is not a solution, so A has to be our answer choice, not D. All right, we want to know which one's a solution of this graph shown on us. Now, again, I'm going to determine whether or not to be shaded above or below. So I'm going to pick the coordinate point 0, 0. So if I plug in 0, 0 is greater than or equal to 10. No, it's not. So that means I'm going to shade below. So now let's go ahead and plot our points that we have. We've got 0, 5. 0, 5 is there. That's A. That looks pretty promising. Oh, hold on. Wait. Sorry. That is not A. What am I doing? 0, 5 is up here. That's A. All right. That's definitely not a solution. And we have 5, 0, which that one is B. That looks true. Negative 2, 5, that's up here. That's C, so that's false. And then we have negative 5, positive 2, that's D, that's false. So our answer choice is B. We have this equation. So it's a solid line, so that's going to eliminate A. That's going to eliminate B. Really, this one's really easy. You don't have to do a whole lot of work. This is not a horizontal or vertical line. D showing a horizontal line, so D is definitely not the answer. So just by process of elimination, it has to be C. Next question, we're going to do similar to what we did in the one prior. So we need to graph it. So we're going to graph 4. So our y-intercept is 4. We have a slope of 1/3, 2, 3. And it's going to be a solid line. So I'm going to try to be as perfect as I can. And let's see which side of this graph we're going to shade. So we've got 0 greater than or equal to 4. 0 is not greater than or equal to 4. So we're going to shade above. All right, now let's check our points. We've got -6, 1, that's A. That's false. We've got -1, 6, that looks promising. That's B. We've got 6, -1, that's down here. That's C, that's definitely false. Then we've got 1, -6, that's D. So yes, our answer choice is B. I'm going to go ahead and, let me see, make sure, yep. I'm going to go ahead and pause this and do this one in the next video.